It's Game On. Happy New Year. Football's first as we turn the page to 2016. The Vikings are playing for a division title. We'll check in with D3 Supercoach Glenn Caruso and talk pigskin. Football's the focus of concussion. We'll visit with the movie's co-star David Morse. From the new brew house here at Birches on the Lake, we'll hear from a rising country musician. And look what's coming back to St. Paul. It's all here. It's time to get your game on.
It's game day weekend. And now, from the Dakotas to the Twin Cities, it's time to get your game on.
It is new, it is hip, it is amazing food and wine in the region's newest and most dynamic supper club. Upstairs feels like northern Wisconsin meets a Las Vegas lounge. Downstairs, a Northwoods cabin with your own fresh brew house. And once again, it's great to see you. This is Game On, powered by Birches on the Lake. I'm Rod Simons. Happy New Year to you. We have a great show lined up for you. We're going to be talking a lot of football as the Vikings move into the playoffs. They still have one game to play, and they're going to get after that against Green Bay. We'll talk about that. We also will take you downstairs to the brew house. We're upstairs in the supper club. It's just gorgeous up here. Already hungry. We'll take you downstairs to the brew house and hear from a singer-songwriter that you're going to be hearing a lot about in 2016. Busy show, Game On guru as well. Busy show, so let's get after it. 28 minutes and 30 seconds just for you. We start Game On always by the numbers.
And when we look at the numbers, we find the Vikings playing for their first division crown since 2009. The Vikings in Green Bay were flexed to Sunday Night Football after originally being set for a 12 noon kickoff. All-time, Green Bay leads this series 59 wins to the Vikings 49 and 2 ties. And a Vikings win would secure a home playoff opener at TCF Bank Stadium.
Couldn't be more excited to kick off the new year with a championship coach. 5-time Coach of the Year. All you 9 out of 10 games that St. Thomas plays, the man wins. Glenn Caruso in the house. How are you, sir?
I'm awesome. Great to be here. This is beautiful.
It's great. And I know you're a state guy, so you're in one of the newest supper clubs. This place is what it's all about.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I don't think you can imagine having a better setting in Minnesota than this. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Long Lake to our side and this great supper club, which we'll be telling you more about as we continue. And I know before we talk about St. Thomas, you just attended, is it true, your first Vikings game?
Our family went to their first ever Vikings game last week.
Nice.
It was pretty awesome out of TCF, and hopefully they didn't haven't played their last game in TCF. Maybe they got 1 or 2 more in them.
What do you think about I know that you pay attention to the college game, but this is a football team that, would you say, is peaking at the right time?
Pro team, absolutely peaking at the right time. You know, my wife does a real good job of keeping me up on all things Viking. I mean, it is role reversal in our house. I'm there, I'm working, and she's yelling at the TV every Sunday. So what I was able to see the last couple of weeks is, I mean, they're really coming along at the right time. Defense playing very well, and I think that's really a tenet of the head coach. I mean, they say team takes after its head coach, and he understands what butters his bread, and they're doing a great job. And just, their kicking game's coming around. It's beautiful, and real happy with the way they're playing.
Mike Zimmer loves defense. You love defense, too. You guys had a dynamic offense. You put it all together. Unfortunately, not against Mount Union, but that was a great game. What a terrific season. It's
been awesome. I mean, every year, this is now our 8th season here, and I think when we first got here, there were a lot of people that didn't think we'd stay here 3 seasons, let alone 8, right? So now we're fortunate enough to be one of the most elder states coaches in the year, which is awesome.
Dynamic
but defense certainly was great this year. All through the first 14 games, about 9 points a game. Offense scored about 52, 53 a game. So it was a fun year. I'll tell you what, our kids, maybe not even the most athletic team we've ever had, close, but not the top athletic team, but certainly as family-oriented and as cohesive and selfless and thoughtful as any team I've ever been around.
Your program has kind of set the bar for all the other programs, and I think that's by design.
Well, it is. I mean, I'm not going to set my standards based on some other school or some other head coach. That's not my deal. I'll never reach my standards, and I'm okay with that because they're ridiculously high. But what I have seen is that in the last 8 years, as we've been able to up the profile of our team, the league certainly has gotten better too. And, a smart man once said, a rising tide raises all boats, and I think that's true.
When you look at the season that you've had, all the success you've had, what drives you? What keeps the fire burning in you?
The kids, the kids we get to coach, without a doubt. And I know a lot of people say, well, I thought you were going to say actually winning the national championship game, going 15-0. And certainly that's a part of it, right? We want to win as many games as we possibly can, Rod. But at the end of the day, if that's my only job, then I have a very empty profession. And one of the things I love about St. Thomas, and one of the things that frankly keeps me here, you asked me a similar question a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, about moving on, all the success.
Right, but I mean, people don't understand, when you find a place that allows you to balance all of those things that you prioritize, I don't have a lot of things that I prioritize in our life, my family's life. There's our faith, there's our personal family, and there's our football program. That's it. And St. Thomas allows you to do that. And that's why I think it's a pretty special place. But what gets me out of bed in the morning is trying to make the most out of who our kids are and who they're becoming. And, you know, we have some neat kids on the team in terms of people. And if we can be a part of just kind of adding a few bricks to that foundation, we'd be pretty blessed.
It's a tremendous program. You never hear any bad things about it. You just see success and kids coming out who excel in the community, and that really is what it's all about.
In the last 5 years now, so these are the numbers that I really love. In the last 5 years, we've now graduated 110 guys, which is about 22 a year. And that's a little higher than average, but pretty close. And every single one of those kids has either had a job offer or multiple job offers before they left school. And so there's so many things. Certainly I want to win a lot of games, want to score a lot of points, hold them to very few points. But at the end of the day, if we can get them placed in the community and they stay around here and become productive fathers and husbands and leaders, I think we've done a pretty good job.
Hey, tell your wife you're coming back to Birch's, gift certificate in hand, because I know you love your steak.
We do, and as long as they'll cook it rare, my wife and I'll be very, very happy. But I cannot wait to dig into one of their steaks here.
I love it. Happy New Year, Coach.
You as well. Let's have a great
success.
2016, all right?
You got a deal.
All right.
Glenn Caruso right here as we continue from Game On.